I want to welcome you all as you join us at Lisa's High School in September 2021. You're in a year group that for the 5th consecutive year is oversubscribed as more and more of you want to join this fantastic school. This year in particular had more of you put the school as a first choice, and I want to thank you for putting your confidence in the school to make the journey of the next 5 to 7 years a memorable one. Normally, we would be in a sports hall for this event, and I'd invite our head students to offer words of advice. They would talk about how they felt on their first day, the variety of clubs and activities on offer to you, and the way in which the school will develop each of you into leaders. They will tell you that it is fine to be nervous, normal to be excited. They will tell you that you will have an amazing experience here whilst you are with us in this school. Ever since I took over as head of the school, I've shared a letter at every one of these inductions. It's a letter that is said to have been written by Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States of America, and one of their greatest leaders as he led them through the American Civil War in the mid-1800s. In this letter, he talks about how he wants his child to grow up and what to experience. As a parent myself, I've always been touched by what he wanted for his child whilst at school. This is what some of that letter says. My son starts school today. It's all going to be strange and new to him for a while, and I wish you would treat him gently. It's an adventure that might take him across continents. All adventures that will probably include wars, tragedy and sorrow. To live this life will require faith, love and courage. So dear teacher, will you please take him by his hand and teach him things he will have to know. Teaching him, but gently if you can. Teaching that for every enemy there's a friend. He will have to know that all men are not just, that all men are not true. But teaching that for every scoundrel there's a hero. That for every crooked politician there's a dedicated leader. Teach him if you can that 10 cents earned is of far more value than $1 found. In school, teacher, it is far more honourable to fail than to cheat. Teach him to learn how to gracefully lose and enjoy winning when he does win. Teach him to be gentle with people, tough with tough people. Steer him away from envy if you can, and teach him the secret of quiet laughter. Teach him if you can how to laugh when he's sad. Teach him there is no shame in tears. Teach him there can be glory in failure and despair in success. Teach him to scoff at cynics. Teach him if you can the wonders of books, but also give him time to ponder the extreme mystery of the birds in the sky and the bees in the sun and flowers on a green hill. Teach him to have faith in his own ideas, even if everyone tells him they're wrong. Try to give my son the strength not to follow the crowd when everyone else is doing it. Teach him to listen to everyone, but teach him also to filter all that he hears on a screen of truth and take only the good that comes through. Teach him to sell his talents and his brains to the highest bidder, but never to put a price tag on his heart and soul. Let him have the courage to be impatient. Let him have the patience to be brave. Teach him to have sublime faith in himself, because then he will always have sublime faith in mankind and in God. These are the qualities that I would want for my child as they grow up. And over the next 5 to 7 years, we will, as a school, work with you as parents to help shape and guide your children so they become respectful citizens, ready to be successful individuals in whatever their expertise will take them. Over these past 18 months, whilst we've been in lockdown, we've been amazed at some of our former students coming forward and letting us know how they've been getting on. Former students who are actors in the West End of London, journalists, doctors. Former students now studying across some of the best universities in the country, those including Oxford. Your child is on that same path as these. To the children, students upcoming in Year 7, we'll support you. We'll provide with you guidance so that you can excel throughout your time. You'll make mistakes. We will make mistakes. But you must learn that with mistakes comes opportunities to become better people. The opportunities in subjects that you've never experienced before. There will be opportunities to get involved in sports, arts, and show us your talents and our positive attitude in these areas. There's always one thing I ask of every Year 7 student in September, and that is to get involved in every extracurricular activity you can. You'll make new friends, you'll learn different skills. I don't want a student leaving at the end of 5 years of LISOs without experiencing something different outside of a lesson. It would develop you as an individual. For parents, please use the induction guide to help you prepare your child for September. Having the correct uniform and equipment, helping them get ready for bus journeys, walking to school, learning not to have a mobile phone on them 24/7. For September, we start a new school day. We start slightly later at 8:50 and we finish at 3:10 every day including Friday. There will be activities after school including some homework clubs. When they start, we'll find time to give your children an induction into the school as they've obviously missed out on these days in June and July. We will be there to make the transition smooth. We look forward to seeing you all in person in September, and like last year, it's been a difficult year and we've not been able to come round to your schools to see you. We have spoken to your teachers and they've shared information with us to help you settle. For many of you, we will see you in the summer school and start to learn more about you whilst you have that project to get involved in. For those unable to attend that week, we'll make extra effort to find out more about you in September. You're going to have an amazing time with this school, its staff and its students, and with Invictus Education Trust. Take care, have a great summer break, ready for your journey with Leasos High School.